the love of my life, is here tonight. I just want that second chance, so if you could come on out.
Just when you thought the Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber saga was over, 2024 said plot twist. For a pair whose history is practically the blueprint for celebrity drama, this latest chapter had everyone doing a double take. At first, a certain emotional clip seemed raw and off the cuff, but now, with fresh context, it hits very different. Selena's team just confirmed that Justin tried reaching out again last year, and suddenly fans are connecting all the dots. If Justin really made a move to win her back, we have to ask, how close did he actually get? The Jelena cinematic universe, which launched way back in 2009, has always been full of chaos, tears, and tabloid fuel, and now it's delivering peak drama once more. With Justin stepping into his dad era and welcoming baby Jack with Hailey, in August 2024, fans thought he'd finally moved on, but behind the scenes? According to Life and Style, Justin allegedly slid into Selena's DMs last fall in a last-ditch effort to make peace, right as engagement rumors between Selena and Benny Blanco were heating up. Coincidence? We think not. And while Selena was busy flexing her diamond ring on IG, sources say Justin was left on red, repeatedly. Even worse? Benny, who once collaborated with Justin on hits like Love Yourself, has totally ghosted. Him too. This isn't just a love triangle, it's a full-blown emotional saga with receipts, regret, and some major main character energy.
I was in a great place in my relationship, and at that time, she was all that mattered.
When the host asked if he was referring to his relationship with Selena, Justin completely froze. He didn't confirm it, but he didn't deny it either. That awkward pause? Yeah, it spoke volumes. Fans immediately picked up on the tension, and now everyone's convinced he was absolutely talking about her.
It's true. It really was.
He even acknowledged the feels were real.
Of course. I was definitely in love.
In another interview dripping with vulnerability, Justin admitted that Selena continued to live rent-free in his creative process, long after their romance had ended. Even when their relationship was over, her influence lingered in his lyrics, his mindset, and the emotions he poured into his music. Talk about a muse that never really left.
When you write music, what inspires you the most? What inspires me the most when I write music? Probably my ex-girlfriend. There's things that remind me of her, and
would you love me for that?
Justin didn't leak the tea about his 2024 attempt to reconnect. Selena's camp did, and they went full savage mode. Instead of a dramatic public statement, her team opted for a quieter but way more powerful strategy, leaking the receipts to top media outlets like In Touch Weekly and Life and Style. Insiders revealed that Justin had repeatedly tried to reach out, only to get hit with the modern-day restraining order, the seen and ignored combo. Selena didn't have to say a single word, but the message was loud and clear. They weren't buying whatever Justin was trying to serve. This galaxy brain PR move was chef's kiss. Selena's team controlled the narrative without her ever needing to break her silence. While the world speculated, she stayed booked, blessed, and thriving in her Benny Blanco era. Sources told Hindustan Times that Justin allegedly caught feelings when engagement rumors started swirling, viewing it as the real end of an era. Then in December 2024, Justin posted a suspiciously timed selfie with Hailey, soundtracked by Lizzie McAlpine's All My Ghosts, a song soaked in ex-regret vibes. The internet clocked it as low-key shade directed at Selena's hard-launch engagement post, and Hola even reported that the timing was way too specific to be coincidence. And then came April 2025, when Justin woke up and chose pettiness. His IG story featured a meme of Gollum, yes, that Gollum, with the caption, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." The internet lost it. Fans instantly decoded the post as another shot at Selena, and the Selenators assembled faster than the Avengers to call him out. According to BuzzFeed, this wasn't even the first time Justin had thrown this kind of passive-aggressive digital tantrum. Suddenly, everyone was asking, was this about healing and closure, or was Justin spiraling over what he couldn't have? Either way, Selena and her inner circle served boundary-setting excellence by ghosting his comeback tour and leaking the tea. The verdict? Justin is officially filed under Irrelevant X, while Selena thrives, unbothered and engaged. created a digital army around Selena, defending her right to thrive in her Benny Blanco era, without Justin's main character syndrome threatening her. P6 users went off defending Selena's decision to leave Justin on read user at Habru. Absolutely. Demolished the Believers on April 13, 2025. Now Believers just accept that Selena doesn't want to be part of that man's show or have any kind of involvement with that trashy couple. The rest of the post summed up what many fans have been echoing. For years, Selena has every right to sing about her lived experiences, and the double standard is loud if Justin were the one dropping emotional lyrics about their past. People would be applauding him for being raw and honest. But when Selena does, it's drama. Nah, fans made it clear they're done with the narrative that frames her as petty for simply speaking her truth. And honestly, she doesn't owe anyone silence, especially not when the other party keeps throwing shade the Reddit. Girlies were equally ready for battle. In a thread titled Justin Bieber continues to throw shade on his Instagram from April 2025 user. Here on Company Time didn't hold back saying yeah, and the mental health crashing out thing seems to be aimed at her as well. He has a wife and kid, he needs to leave her alone. She's allowed to be happy without him. Period. Point blank. That comment lit a spark in the thread with others piling on to say what's been on their minds for a while. Justin's subtle jabs and vague posts aren't just immature. They're exhausting people. Felt he should be focused on his own life, instead of cryptically reacting to someone who's clearly moved on. Many were frustrated that despite having a whole new chapter, a wife, a baby, a different season of life, he still couldn't resist stirring up drama whenever Selena was doing well. Like, sir, why are you pressed? Another Redditor, Kayed Kamsi, highlighted Selena's growth arc. This he should have taken the time to heal Selena. Did, and look at her now, thriving in a loving and healthy relationship. We love a healing journey. The juxtaposition between Selena's glow-up and Justin's inability to fully release became the main character of online discussions. User cross-stitch, which served the realist take, which is probably exactly what's driving him crazy. He married the rebound, but Selena actually moved on and he can't stand it the way this read has zero misses. One particularly Galaxy Brain comment from Reddit user. Fune Entertainment 9004 suggested Justin wasn't actually triggered by Selena's music, but by her unproatic relationship with Benny. That's what I am thinking. It's not the album. He doesn't give a... The user said from there, the general sentiment online seemed to echo that thought. It wasn't the songs that got to him, it was the fact that Benny represents everything. Justin supposedly lacks right now. People saw Benny's recent interview and were genuinely moved by how thoughtful, emotionally intelligent, and grounded he came across. It felt like a breath of fresh air, especially in a world where bare minimum behavior from men is often hyped up. Benny wasn't just supportive, he was introspective, respectful, and unbothered in the best way that kind of quiet confidence struck a chord. Fans weren't just praising Selena's new relationship, they were full-on romanticizing it. Many even felt the need to apologize to Benny for doubting him when the relationship first went public. In contrast, Justin's past behavior marked by emotional outbursts, questionable choices, and what some described as a lack of growth felt even more glaring to a lot of people. This wasn't about music at all. It was about watching your ex thrive with someone who seemed stable, emotionally available, and genuinely good for her. And yeah, if you're not in the best place mentally or emotionally, seeing that unfold so publicly could definitely hit a nerve beyond the Stan Army's defense. Selena's celebrity besties have been throwing major shade and support. Taylor Swift, Selena's day one, has been her most vocal defender when Selena Hard launched her engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024. Taylor commented, "Yes, I will be the flower girl on the announcement." Post-serving BFF goals and publicly celebrating Selena leveling up. Taylor's protective bestie era with Selena spans years, especially during Selena's healing journey post-Justin. In a 2019 interview with BBC Radio's Beats One, Taylor hyped up Selena's breakup anthem, "Lose You to Love," me calling it the best thing she's ever done. This public cosign of a track widely decoded as Justin's shade showcased Taylor's loyalty during Selena's vulnerable era at the 2019 American Music Awards. Taylor was caught on camera giving major hype girl energy for Selena's performance, alongside fellow artist Holly, creating an iconic moment of women supporting women. This public display sent a clear message about where Taylor's loyalty check was cashed in the aftermath of the Jelena saga. The drama between Selena and Justin has spilled over to include others in their circles, particularly Hailey Bieber during peak tensions between Selena and Hailey in 2023. Makeup mogul Jeffree. Star entered his Defender era for Selena. In a viral TikTok, Jeffree trashed Hailey's skincare brand, literally throwing one of her products in the garbage and calling her a Nepo baby, while emphasizing that no bullying would fly in his house even. Mother Monster stepped in. Lady Gaga showed her support during this chaotic era, commenting on a TikTok video that Selena was beautiful inside and out, a subtle but meaningful endorsement during the public feud that had the internet in a chokehold. Jennifer Stone, Selena's former Wizards of Waverly Place bestie, also joined the chat by posting a shade-throwing lip-sync video on TikTok captioned, "When people try to mess with my people." This public ride or die energy from someone who knew Selena since their Disney Channel era hit different other celebs showed their support in more coded ways. Singer Pia Mia posted makeup videos using Selena's music, including her Calm Down remix. Jordan Woods flexed Selena's Rare Beauty lip liner in a Snapchat video subtly supporting Selena's brand during the drama singer Mooney Long gave, who says a TikTok moment showing fan behavior for Selena's classics more recently, as Selena and Benny's relationship was giving major couple goals. Taylor Swift continued serving BFF excellence on March 22, 2025. Taylor came out of Instagram hibernation, specifically to hype up Selena and Benny's album, I Said I Love You. First commenting, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, I love this album so much, oh my god, dead. While not directly addressing the Justin drama, this public cosign of Selena's new love and creative collab spoke volumes. This collective response from celebs and stans formed a protective barrier around Selena validating her decision to ghost Justin's reconnection attempts and serve unbothered queen energy. The message was clear. Selena deserved to prioritize her happiness without entertaining her toxic ex's energy. Perhaps most iconic was Selena's own response or complete lack thereof to both Justin's reported DM attempts and his subsequent shade posts throughout the entire saga. She maintained unbothered queen energy, refusing to acknowledge the drama while focusing on her Benny era and thriving career. In March 2025, Selena dropped I Said I Love You First with Benny, which many fans decoded as containing references to her Justin era. The track, How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten, included lyrics like, You're so embarrassing, go cry where no one's watching, which BuzzFeed noted gave major X-shade energy. However, Selena declined to confirm these theories, keeping the focus on her current happiness rather than past trauma, when fans speculated about a dream referenced in one of her songs involving an ex apologizing. Selena denied drawing inspiration from Justin, emphasizing her focus on her Benny era, this strategic approach letting her art speak for itself, while refusing to feed the drama cycle showcased Selena's growth and maturity. The contrast between her unbothered energy and Justin's seemingly triggered social media posts only strengthened public support for her position. By April 2025, when Justin posted the controversial Gollum meme, Selena was giving zero reaction energy, the Mirror US reported. That she continued serving looks while filming Only Murders in the Building in New York City, showing no signs of being affected by her ex's apparent shade. This unbothered response further cemented the narrative that Selena had truly leveled up. While Justin potentially remained stuck in his feels, the overwhelming support for Selena across social platforms from both celebs and stans ultimately served as a powerful cosign of her decision to close the door on Justin's attempted communication. It demonstrated how public opinion had fully shifted in her favor since their breakup era, with many celebrating her growth, happiness, and new beginning with Benny Blanco life. After Jelena the Selena, Justin's saga is more than just celebrity tea. It's a masterclass in how to level up after a toxic relationship, especially when that relationship had the entire internet invested for years. By early 2025, Selena was in her full glow-up era, with fiancé Benny Blanco creating bops together and building a life that was galaxies away from her chaotic Justin chapters. This transformation wasn't an overnight TikTok trend. It was years of therapy, healing, and self-discovery in action. Selena's journey to delete Justin from her life story began after their final 2018 split in her documentary, My Mind and Me, released in 2022. Selena gave viewers a raw glimpse into the emotional damage their relationship had inflicted on her mental health. The film showed her painstaking rebuild of her identity. Outside of being Justin Bieber's ex, a label that had been living rent-free in public perception for too long, when Selena soft launched her relationship with Benny Blanco in December 2023, it signaled a completely new chapter. Unlike her high-visibility situationship with Justin, Selena's relationship with Benny initially developed in a more low-key way, giving them space to build something real without the constant paparazzi circus. By the time Justin reportedly tried sliding into her DMs in late 2024, Selena and Benny were already secretly engaged, according to Insider Tea The Daily. Selena and Benny Blanco had actually been engaged since August 2024, but they chose to delay their hard launch, possibly out of respect or strategy, to avoid overshadowing Justin's baby announcement that same month. That timing? Absolutely chaotic. Because while Selena was privately celebrating the biggest relationship milestone of her life, Justin was reportedly out here trying to slide back into her world. And what makes it even messier? His history with Benny. These two weren't just acquaintances. They dropped bangers together like Love Yourself and Lonely. So when Justin's DMs got left on read, it wasn't just an ex getting ghosted, it was a whole betrayal arc unfolding. According to Lost 40 US, Justin was shook when Benny fully distanced himself post-Selena, especially since they'd once been tight collaborators. Sources claimed Justin found their coupley content immature, signaling major "you can't sit with us" energy. By early 2025, the tension wasn't just behind the scenes, it was broadcasted online. As Selena's engagement hard launched, Justin started posting cryptic, shady content that fans instantly decoded as bitter ex behavior. The peak? That infamous Gollum meme in April 2025, which BuzzFeed reported was seen as a clear dig at Selena's engagement post. While Justin might have thought he was being subtle, the backlash said otherwise. The internet dragged him for trying to rain on Selena's sparkle while she kept shining, unbothered, and living her best revenge glow-up. The internet went swift and savage after Justin's not-so-subtle meme drop, with many calling him out for being unable to let Selena thrive in peace. While Mirror US reported that some believers tried to defend their fave, claiming the meme wasn't about Selena, the timing and tone had nearly everyone convinced otherwise. The pattern of shady, conveniently timed posts screamed "obsessed ex," and fans were not buying the coincidence. Meanwhile, Selena stayed unbothered and fully locked into her main character era. In March 2025, she dropped "I Said I Love You First," her highly anticipated collab album with Benny Blanco, a romantic and artistic flex that doubled as a public declaration of their love story. People magazine even reported that Taylor Swift came out of her Instagram hiatus just to scream about it in all caps. The album wasn't just music, it was therapy set to a beat. Tracks like "How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten" and "Go Cry," "Where No One's Watching," had fans screaming "Justin who?" with BuzzFeed pointing out the lyrics sounded suspiciously like clapbacks at an insecure ex. News even noted another track referenced dreaming about an ex apologizing. Fans were convinced it was about Justin, though Selena stayed classy and denied it. And that's the real power move. While Justin kept posting emotional memes and fishing for attention, Selena never fed into the drama. No cryptic shade, no engagement, just quiet domination. As Mirror US noted in April 2025, Selena seemed completely unfazed, busy slaying on the Only Murders in the Building set and living her best soft launch era. While Justin scrambled with Gollum memes, Selena served healed queen energy, proof that when you truly move on, you don't have to say a word. Justin's 2024 DM attempts, and the petty shadestorm that followed, have fans wondering, has he really moved on, or is Selena still living rent-free in his head? Despite their breakup being ancient history in pop culture years, their names remain algorithmically linked, with Hola reporting that Selena went viral again right after Justin's baby announcement in August 2024. This unshakable digital connection only made Selena's decision to leave him on red feel even more iconic. That wasn't just a ghost, it was a masterclass in boundary setting. She chose peace, privacy, and Benny Blanco over revisiting the past. But the plot twist? Brazilian outlet Revista Monet reported that Selena and Benny had actually been engaged since August, the same month Justin announced the birth of his son, but delayed their own engagement reveal out of respect. Yup. They intentionally paused their love story's spotlight to avoid overshadowing Justin's moment. Let that sink in. They had zero obligation, but they still chose grace. Meanwhile, Justin's reported attempts to reconnect, and the suspiciously timed memes after getting ghosted, tell a different story, one of someone who might still be struggling to accept. That chapter is closed. His comedy club apology clip from years back suddenly hits different. Was his 2024 outreach a long overdue bid to make peace? Or just one more cringe rerun in the Jelena cinematic universe? Either way, Selena's silence said everything. The vibe check from Selena and her team as this saga unfolds? Absolutely immaculate. Her decision to leak Justin's desperate 2024 outreach through insider tea, instead of giving it airtime directly, was pure strategic queen behavior. It acknowledged the chaos without letting it steal her main character spotlight. By holding that boundary and choosing joy with Benny, Selena sent a message loud and clear. She's done with reruns and fully locked into her thriving era. With unwavering support from her stans, celeb besties, and media alike, Selena has built a protective force field around her next chapter. As of April 2025, she's flourishing, professionally and personally, while Justin seems stuck in emotional limbo, still shadowboxing with a past she's long since outgrown. Sure, their names may still collide in the algorithm, but Selena's classy, unbothered response proves one thing. She's not living in the past. She's curating her future. If you loved this breakdown, tap one of the videos on your screen to keep the tea flowing.